was the worst thing ever. That's what that teacher in Georgia yesterday to a classroom full of students said. And it sounds like he's a history teacher because he was talking about one of the men who helped fight for women to get higher education so that women could be educated. And then says, and that was the worst thing ever, wasn't it? Calls on a student, happens to be the student who is secretly recording this. And he's like, that was the worst thing ever, wasn't it? And he said, no. He's like, what? And the kid laughs it off, very visibly uncomfortable. And then another kid says, yeah, it was the worst thing ever. Why was it the worst thing ever? The teacher asks. And the kid goes, because it's a man's world. We should control everything. And he's like, that's right. This teacher then goes on, and I'm thinking he's about to say, okay, we're done playing devil's advocate. Let's be real. No, this teacher continues to say, women should be taught as little as possible. Women should only know what the men in her life want her to know. And I'm like, this teacher at this all-boys school, he needs to be fired. But then you hear a student who is a female speak out. So he is saying that women should not be educated in a classroom with boys and girls. And she goes on to say, women are just as important in the world as men. They are the ones who are raising children, having children. And he's laughing at her. And he was like, I don't want my wife to know anything. And she's like, oh, so you're cheating on her. And then the teacher falls silent for a second, like he just got clocked by one of his female students in less than 60 seconds. He's like, no, he finally says, as if that was it. No, I want to be in control. A smart woman is going to try to tell me what to do, and they don't need to be doing that. And she's like, smart women don't boss you around. Doesn't say it, but it's like smart women aren't going to have anything to do with you, was what I was reading between the lines. He continues to try to tell this class, where only one of the students I could tell was feeding into it and kept saying, this is a man's world. He calls on another male student and is like, isn't that right? And the kid's like, no, that's not right. And this teacher is upset that he's not getting at least the male students to back him up. So he just keeps talking to the one who's feeding the crap that he is spilling. These are high school students. These are words that he is saying to high school students that they will carry around with them for the rest of their lives, whether they believe it or not. He said, now this is just my personal beliefs, that women shouldn't be taught this. But as a teacher, women should have a higher education. Excuse me? Thank God to the mom who posted this video. I'm going to tag her account so you can watch it. She posted the original video, and then she posted the full video, which is even worse. Because I'm just going to say it. He says this with so much confidence. This is not the first time he has said this in a classroom full of kids. He has probably been saying this, there's no telling how long, potentially his entire teaching career. In the full video, he then goes on to call a student a dirt digger, a jigaboo, other things I don't feel comfortable saying. The things he is saying are on so many levels disgusting.